Marty, thanks so much. In doing my research for this big announcement, one name kept popping up, and that was Congressman Tom Reed, who has come up from the Southern Tier for this big announcement. First of all, congratulations.
Well, thank you so much. It's exciting to be here.
You have watched this exciting announcement happen in some of the other communities we've been mentioning. What is it like now for it to touch the region you serve?
Well, you know, this is something we've been working for years, working together on a bipartisan basis with Louise Slaughter up here, the administration, with the Vice President coming today, Secretary Pritzker, our Commerce Secretary, at the cabinet level. We've been working on this for a long time, and to see this investment happen right here in our backyard, exciting, transformative.
Really?
It really is. I mean, we're talking $625 million of investment, the largest investment in these centers that is going to occur across the country in a technology, photonics, which is cutting edge. This is like stuff of Star Trek. This is like Jetsons. I mean, this is crazy. And what they're going to be able to do is take these products from concept, put them into the lab, then put them into a manufacturing facility to test out what they need to know, and then we start building things. And that's what I'm all about, making it here to sell it there. And I'll tell you, this technology is going to be huge.
We've talked about the president sort of saying in 2012, I want to create these 10 centers focused on different aspects of manufacturing. The first one was Youngstown, Ohio. 3D printing, that was been the focus there. And now just talking to you, realizing all the 3D printing headlines we've heard over the past few years, that's coming out of Youngstown, isn't it?
It's all coming out of Youngstown. The center of the 3D printing world is in Ohio, there in Youngstown, Ohio. And whenever you see something being deployed, its roots come out of that center that's located there in Ohio. We're going to have the same thing here in Western New York. And it's not just about Rochester. This is, my district goes across the whole Pennsylvania border on the Southern Tier. Our district there is working in a collaborative way, in a regional approach to make sure that this investment is leveraged so that we're creating the jobs of today and tomorrow. We're talking thousands of jobs. Huge opportunity for the region. I
mean, I think of you know, Corning and big business is down in the area that you represent. Could Corning be a player in this?
Corning is a player in this. Corning Incorporated, as well as our universities. Alfred University is a component of this application, as well as Cornell University, University of Rochester, RIT. So what we do in these centers is we develop the public-private partnerships in a coordinated way. Have a technology, have a goal. Innovation is key to this, and work together collaboratively to get this technology out of the lab into production so that we're creating those products of today and tomorrow. And I'll tell you, that's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of families that are going to be taken care of from this investment.
Speaking a lot of this is a lot of money. I mean, we talked about Youngstown, Raleigh, Detroit, some of the other communities. The investment money-wise has been smaller. There is more money attached to this. Is that a reflection on maybe how equipped our community is to handle this? Or has someone said this photonics, this is where it's at, maybe even more so than 3D printers?
It's a combination of all of the above. But I will tell you, now that we authored the legislation that took what the president did, and I said, you know, that's a good idea. I'll give credit where credit's due. And I said, that's a good idea because we need to coordinate and use our precious resources, our taxpayer dollars, as we got to be protective of those dollars. And when we put that legislation, Revitalize American Manufacturing Innovation Act, together, it was to take his idea, couple it with the legislation. So now we have the legislative policy in Washington, D.C. that we authored. It's our legislation, got it signed in, and what we're going to be able to do is leverage that legislation as well as this investment in an area that is, bar none, the best and leading in the world with photonics technology.
So talking about today, my coworker Jane Flash first did a story about, you know, photonics and what if this center came here a week ago. We've sort of had a week to kind of absorb some of this. You've been in this game for a few years now. Yeah. Do you think anything will be announced today that we don't know maybe already that we're going to go, wait, what?
Well, I think people are going to start learning what photonics is all about because it is an industry. Obviously, we have Corning Incorporated, inventor of fiber optic, which has a lot to do with photonics and else. But it's beyond that. I mean, we're talking lasers, we're talking medical imaging, we're talking instant communication. This is a technology that is going to continue to blossom. And with our rich legacy, with our workforce right here in Western New York, in this region, we got the best workforce in the world. I'll put our neighbors, our family members, our friends up against anybody. They have the work ethic, they have the commitment, they have the innovation. That's what it's all about, and that's what the secret of this application made it, because it's a very competitive process that made it successful.
People are comparing this to when Kodak began in Rochester You think it's on par with that?
It is on par with that type of investment. I mean, we are talking a large investment. We are talking some of the best and brightest minds in the world that are going to be locating right here in our region, the best region in the entire world. And we got the Finger Lakes, we got my hometown of Corning, we got Rochester, which we used to live up here. This is a beautiful area. This is about an opportunity. This is about creating opportunities for generations, and it's happening, and that's why I say today is transformative.
Well, the Vice President's going to touch down about almost 2 hours from now, so we know you got to get to Greece and get ready for that announcement. Thanks for stopping here
Thanks
first.
for having
We
us.
appreciate it. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.